Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Wake up, rise up, sun's on stage. Time to turn the page, set the vibe, engage. Woo! Let's get it started, no delay, no cage. Roll call, hallway vibe, sneakers squeak. Backpack dreams, let the future peak. Coffee steam, hustle clean, we unique. It's your morning, your story, make it chic. Tick tock, the clock don't wait. Grab your goals, set the date. This is your moment, don't hesitate. Kicking off your morning with the daily charge. Big vibes, big dreams, thinking large. Plugged in, tuned up on your mark. This is your spark, your daily charge.
I'm Aaron.
And I'm Sohana.
Today is Wednesday, March 11th, and it is a C Day.
Attention all students who are interested in buying a yearbook. You only have a little over a month to put in your order if you want your 2 free custom pages. Custom pages are due by April 14th.
In other yearbook news, remember that if you were in 9th to 11th grade, the yearbook sent out multiple choice survey.
Please fill it out by Friday. We are collecting the results to share with you in this yearbook's year. Also seniors, flashback, photos, and survey answers by this Friday. Please!
Or, if you have your yearbooks from Union East or middle school, Mr. Malley would love to borrow them and promises to turn them after 1-day lending periods.
The district-wide art show will be held at Villa Maria College March 9th to 19th. Join us at our opening reception March 10th, 5 to 6 p.m. If you can't make the reception, feel free to stop by at 240 Pine Ridge, Buffalo, New York.
That's 240 Pine Ridge Road, Buffalo, New York. The Future Lifesavers Club will host guest speaker Dan Maywald, a fourth-year medical student specializing in anesthesiology, on Thursday, March 14th, and the meeting begins at 2 o'clock p.m. in Miss Nagel's room, D158.
There will be International Club meeting Tuesday, March 17th after school in D253.
For any questions, please see Miss Laparty or Mr. Middlefield for any details. All are welcome. See you there. Have you ever thought about how hard it would be to learn a language other than your native one?
Eva Tran and Tanvir Hussain set out to explore this issue.
I really like your blue sweater. Frog. What's going on?
We're playing bingo?
Yes. Would you like?
My name is Dan. That's why the environment of my classroom is comfortable, calm, and quiet.
You don't actually have to do it, remember.
Probably about 25, I'm aging myself, 25, 30 years ago. I got a job as a teacher's aide in a high school in a learning center. And it was basically helping students with homework and things like that. A high school student came in 9th grade who just arrived from China, who needed a lot of help. So I kind of worked with him 2 months, and then 2 months later, then another student appeared from Poland, and another one from Russia. So it was like a little mini community of all these little L's. And then that's what I decided I want to go back to school and become a teacher.
A moment I struggle to communicate with the other in class is pronunciation. For example, some words I got a misunderstanding, like those, toss, or toss. Forget. Yeah, like thinking. When you think of something in the past, you say
Thought.
Yeah, talk. I cannot spell that word. Every time I try to pronunciation a new vocabulary or a whole sentences to my author, they would not understand. Then when I spelling or try to speak to them.
I think the biggest challenges can be sometimes like if you're working with a teacher that you haven't worked with before, it can be a little bit challenging because you're getting to know them plus how they do things, and sometimes it can be, just different classes have different characters, and like you just have to be able to adjust. And I think that sometimes can be one of the biggest challenges. And then obviously sometimes when we have people who need like a little bit of extra help, you want to be able to give as much as you can. And sometimes you're scrambling to find something that is going to be that one thing that's going to help them.
Today we'd like to wish a big happy birthday to Bruce Tolbert. Happy birthday!
Hey guys, what's for lunch?
It is Wednesday, my dudes. Today's lunch is grilled cheese, chef's choice vegetables, fruit, and milk. Cheese Parker. Yeah.
Here's what's happening in Charger Sports.
I am Tyshawn and I'm here with your Central Sports. Varsity baseball continues tonight at 5 p.m. That's all for Central. Have a great day.
At 2 o'clock p.m. in Miss Nagel's room, D158.
We have to go to this one. I always wanted to become an anesthesiologist.
Anesthesiologist.
I always wanted to become an anesthesiologist.
Putting people to sleep.